arms are just raising. Every time you drive one of these cars, they're just a car you fall in love with. They're so simple. It's one of the most analog feeling cars I think I've ever driven in the modern era. Everything in the modern era has traction control. It has, you know, active cornering enhancement, all these kind of electronics that overrule what you're trying to do. This thing has nothing. It's got ABS brakes, stop. 2 keys and a heater are the total options. No, I'm just joking. There is only 4 options available on the 4 GTs, as many of you know. The side stripes with center stripes, the red calipers, the forged wheels, and they offer the Macintosh sound system. This one has 3 of the 4 options. We got it from the original owner. It's always been garage kept since day one. 689 original miles from new, as you can see there. And these cars are just a very, very simple car inside. They don't have any creature comforts. There's no cup holders. There's nothing that is going to get in the way of your driving enjoyment. It's just, you know, nothing but power. 550 horsepower and a 5.4 liter V8 manual transmission, and they just feel incredible to drive. Like even the headliner, it's just little pieces inside the doors. I'm sure everybody watching this knows a lot about the 4 GTs already and has seen many of them, and especially if you're bidding on them, I'm sure you've done a little bit of research, but they're just an incredible car to drive. I think they're one of the most iconic cars money can buy. Anytime you drive one, you get a gazillion thumbs up, and it comes from all kinds of people, young and old, you know, people in modern imports to domestics. It's you know, it's a car that I think is appreciated as being just a part of automotive history. And when it came out, it was, you know, one of the coolest cars to come out in years. And I bought one brand new that was tungsten with a black interior, and I thought I was a genius selling it back then and getting, you know, close to what I paid for it. And I think if I kept it, it would be worth a hair more today. But this one is, you know, as complete as you could expect. It has, as you can see, all the original keys here, the selling dealer's Ford tag. It has all the original key tags from when it was sold new. We have the car cover, we have the books, we have the battery charger, the tire inflation kit, and pump, and that's about it. I think on this car, the only thing to talk about is deficiencies. If you look at the center console here, there is a little bit of, I don't even know what you would call it.
Oxidization under the paint?
Yeah, which is, so we priced out a new center console.
These are magnesium.
They're a magnesium center console, and it's $2,200 for a new one. There is one available, so if somebody did want to do it, they could. We know where it is, so if you did buy it and you wanted to change it, it's original to this car, so we decided to leave it. This car has all its original tires and everything still on it. So obviously if you're going to drive and use it, we'd recommend you put new tires, but as they're date coded to the car, we just decided to leave them. On all the 4 GTs, these center buttons in the horn, they get some discolorization, oxidization, whatever you want to call it. Literally the last 10 we've have had the same thing, so it's not uncommon. It's not something that I would view as a big issue. On the underside chin spoiler, we put underside photos. You'll notice the black plastic piece has the common rubs for when somebody goes in and out of a driveway. Pretty much every single one has had those two. There's 2 minor rock chips in the blue paint in the front, which are very small, and then in the front hood area, looks like somebody closed a trickle charger in on the battery and made a mark on the paint. So we'll give you a close-up on our walk-around video so you see those. Obviously with a car with this kind of mileage, you're expecting it to be as good as humanly possible, so we want to make sure that your you know, expectations are in line with what arrives. And they just have so much torque. You know, I think the power, the torque comes on at 4,000 to its highest.
Yeah, I think 3,700 RPM is max torque, and max horsepower is at redline.
just every time you drive one, they're so much fun to drive and incredible to look at. The Wimbledon white is a super rare color too. As many of you know, I think the most commonly ordered color was the red. In 2006, there was only 222 of the approximately 4,000 cars made in white. So it's a pretty unique color. I think it wears it one of the best colors in the Ford GT. My personal favorite is the dark blue with the white stripes, but I think this would be my second choice if I was ordering another one new. And it's just, you know, a very historic color for the Ford GT being white. So I really like it. Obviously, shipping is easy. We can take care of everything for you. This car is currently registered with us in Canada. There's no modifications to do. All the miles per hour, speedometer, and everything is in place. So you can see the large outside is miles per hour. The odometer is in miles per hour. It's completely USA DOT compliant. There's a slight delay to get it across the border and get it to you, but we'll take care of everything on your behalf and make sure it's handled smoothly. We can give you the car on Ohio title, so it'll be registered in the U.S. When you get it, if you choose to take it to the U.S. Any Canadian purchasers, you got to pay your Canadian sales tax, and the car is registered in British Columbia in our name right now. It is a car in our inventory. It's not consigned to us, so we can transfer the title to you. If anybody's interested in financing prior to bidding, reach out. We can try and help you out with that, both in Canada and the US. If you have any trades that you want us to consider, also reach out, and we'll do so well in advance of bidding. Anything in the last 48 hours of the auction, it's really tough to try and structure a deal, so reach out early. We're happy to be creative and take trades and make it an easy process for you. But driving the car right now, the air conditioning's on, it blows really cold, everything seems to work. These cars were notorious, the dash, this is part of the reason why we wanted to drive it, is make sure that the speedometer and all the gauges and everything are working. It was notorious for the fuel gauge to stop working and the speedometer stopped working. We've had a few that have done that. So we've driven it, tried everything works. All the switches work, all the wipers and everything we tried prior to detail. Windshield washers and everything are working as they should. Radio works, so there's no issues that we know of. Everything seems good when driving it, so we have no concerns. Reach out if you have any questions. We'll see this on Bring a Trailer, and we are going to sell it to the highest bidder. It is being sold no reserve.